There are many reasons why people don't help people these days, which some of them are understandable. I've had experiences where I helped people or I was nice to people, and at the end of the day, they misinterpreted the whole thing. Some thought I was interested in them, some thought I was giving them green light, like hello, delu delu. So, if you see somebody that is relentless about helping people, some of them must have had their experiences, and some just decided not to. Hi besties, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome once again. Kindly subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know how we roll. Thank you for coming back. Okay, so on this channel we do a lot of things, okay, ranging from lifestyle videos, vlogs, marriage and relationship talks, pranks, entertainment, businesses, and every other thing in between. Just know that this channel is not a dull channel, as we consider subscribing. So, but in this video, it's a storytelling stroke advice video. So let's jump right into the video. Like I said earlier, it's a storytelling stroke advice video. So if at this point you've not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. See, one thing about my channel that I love is that subscription is free. You don't have to pay anything to subscribe. So do the right thing as we talk. So this thing happened not long after we moved into our apartment, that is after our wedding. So one day I was going to market and I saw this guy coming back from the mall. Like, yeah, he went to buy something and he was coming back, and then I don't know how it happened, but somehow the bag he was carrying tore and all the things that he bought shattered on the ground, and it was a lot, and there was no way he could pack those things without getting another polythene bag. And the thing is that there was no shop around, okay, for him to get another bag. But remember, I was going to market, so I saw the whole thing and I decided to sacrifice my own bag, the bag I was going to market with. So I gave him I don't know him, like I don't know who he is. I gave him the bag. So he appreciated me. I started packing his stuff. So I continued my journey, and then he called me back and was like, "Can I have your number?" So I told him there was no need, that it's okay. So he insisted. I told him that there was no need collecting my number, that I'm married. Like, I've already looked at him. Like, I don't really know the reason why I should give him my number. But then he insisted. I told him that I'm married, so I'm not giving you the number. That it's okay that I helped you. So he now said okay. And I went to market. I bought another bag. So I came home. I wanted to tell my husband of it because I literally tell him everything that happened to me, and he does the same thing to me. So I wanted to tell him, but Saturday I was preparing against Sunday. I was carried away. I was overwhelmed by what I was doing, so I couldn't tell him. So the following morning we prepared and went to church. And then my husband forgot something. I came back home to pick that thing for him. So when I was now going back to church, I met this same person again. So he stopped me again. I was like, he started pestering me again about giving him the number. So I told him, I reminded him of what I told him yesterday, that I was married and there's no need me giving him my number. He said, even married people do give out their number. It's like making me too serious. So I was like, to save myself that stress of staying there to explain to him or working out on him, making it everything look disrespectful. So I decided to save that scenario by giving him the number. So in my mind I was like, that is even looking for contacts as a business person. I need people to patronize me. So I gave him the number and I left. And before I left, I told him, please don't call me. You can only chat me. and that is strictly business. He said okay, that there's no problem about it. And mind you, my phone was off because on Sundays my phone are always off, my phones are always off, especially when I'm still in church, when service is still on. So I went to church, and then we didn't come back on time that day. Came back in the evening, like almost to 6. So when I got to the house, I just dropped my things, went to the kitchen, to get something. And then I remember that my phone has been off since morning. As a business person, it's not supposed to be. So I went and on my phone. Immediately I on it, my phone rang. So I was like, is this person waiting for my phone to be on? If you see how the thing happened here, immediately I turned on that phone. That phone rang, and I looked. It was unsaved number. Normally I don't usually pick up unsaved number in a hurry. I went back to what I was doing. The phone continued ringing, so I picked it up, and he introduced me. It was him. I just hung up. I was like, what's this one? This is somebody I told not to call me. So I just hung up. I put my phone in airplane mode. I went to the kitchen and continued what I was doing. And the reason why I put that phone in airplane mode is for me to talk to my husband first. So I now told my husband what happened yesterday when I was going to market, how I helped a strange guy, and then this guy asking me of number. I told him everything that happened, and to know that my husband, it was in the spirit. He knows my kind of business, so he was like, give him your number and introduce him to your products. At least he will be useful in that aspect. I was like, oh God, how did you know? I told him that I did not give him that number that same day. There was the following day that I met him again. So he started asking me of the number, and I gave him the number. He said, okay, there's no problem. So I told him too that I'm not done with the gist. So I now told my husband how I gave him the condition of not calling me, that he can only chat me. Then I will now send him my catalog. And he was the person that called me immediately. I turned on my phone. Now said, okay, there's no problem. Whether I've answered a call, I told him that I can't answer the call, that I'm still, very busy. He now said, okay, that there's no problem. So the reason why I told him everything, in case if he calls me and I pick the call, or if I'm chatting, he will know. Normally when I'm on my phone, it doesn't really disturb me because he knows the nature of the business I do. So but this one, I need to carry him along to avoid he trusts me, but I need to earn that trust very well, more than the way it was before. So that's why I like carrying him along in other things that I do. So this person called me again, and now I busied the line. I busied his line. I went over to WhatsApp, and lo and behold, he has already bombarded me with messages again. Chineke God. So I was like, what kind of human being did I help? What is this? So going through the message, I was like, this person is not normal. This is not somebody that I should keep his contacts, and this is not the kind of person that's about introducing him to my product. I'm not even interested again, because if you see the messages, it was rubbish. So I replied to him. I just created him. I told him not to call me, number one. And then you're chatting somebody, and the person is not replying, and you are still chatting, bombarding the person with messages. Hello, please calm down, one after the other. So I was still typing, and this is the business I'm into, this is the products I have. Should I send you the catalog? I've not sent the message. He now sent another annoying message and now included a sticker, and the sticker was rubbish. I was like, he now added a question like, why am I behaving like this? Why am I behaving like a kid? Even married people run things with people and their husband will not find out. So I was like, hello, my husband already know about you. Like, my husband knows everything that is happening. It was like, why would you tell your husband about us? I was like, which one is us? Are you okay? He said, can my husband do everything for me? Can he do everything for me? Can he do this? Can he do that? Immediately he started that card. I deleted his chat, I blocked him, and then deleted his number. So I was like, who is this one? You don't even have respect to be talking about my husband like that. Like, you don't even know my husband. You don't even know what he can do and what he cannot do. Like, how dare you? So I blocked him and deleted his line. And then I paused. I didn't want to tell my husband what happened immediately. I wanted him to ask me how far the person you gave your number. He didn't ask me. Then that day I didn't say anything about it. And then the following day I met him one last time. Yes, that's yeah. I don't know whether he lives in the neighborhood, but I saw him 3 consecutive times. The first time I helped him, the following day that he said I should give him my number, and then after the whole chat, and when he saw me, he bowed his head and walked away. Like, he didn't even talk, he didn't even look at me, just buried his head in shame and then walked away. I was like, good for you. You know that what you did was uncalled for. Thank God, you know that was why you are even you are dying in shame. Like, I was the one that is even walking head up. Don't mind me. So I came back from work the following day, so I now had to come. As I was like, you didn't even ask me what happened again. You didn't ask me the end product of the number I gave out or the number I collected, you know. So it was like, okay, oh, that he was busy, that everything, some things clouded his mind, he didn't remember. So I told him that I've even deleted his number. I've deleted his number. He asked me why. I told him what happened. He was like, oh man, that person no get sense. So it was like, you did the right thing, Sha. And that was, you don't even stress on it, something like that. So, and that was that. That is the end of my story. And now, I don't know if you learned something from this story or not. I don't know if you learned something from it or not. But what I actually want to add, to this thing is that these are some of the ways that spirits find their way into happy homes, into married people homes, and go and scatter the marriage. When somebody comes to you and uses something like, see, in this case, this person doesn't know me and clearly does not know my husband. He doesn't know what he's capable of and what he's not capable of. But there are people that already know you, like they know you, they even know your weakness, they even know what you are passing through. So they will not use that card, they will not come and play that card for you and be like, can your husband do this for you? They bombard you with so many things that you think that you cannot afford or that your husband cannot do for you, and they now position themselves that they can now fill in that gap, they can do it for you. And if you listen to them, this mind is how this mind was. If you listen to them in your quiet time, all those things will come back and start playing in your mind, and at the end of the day you might end up falling for it. So number one is that you shouldn't even create that atmosphere. You shouldn't even allow that spirit. You should not even welcome it at all. Once somebody that is not your husband starts being nice to you, like start being nicer than your husband, cut that person off. Once somebody that knows that you are married starts playing some kind of roles that he's not supposed to be playing, sister, cut that person off. It doesn't end well. There are some people, I've had interactions with some people, there are some people that cheat in their marriage or do some things in their marriage. It's not like they intended doing it. It's not like they did it on purpose or that they are proud of what they are doing or they are proud of what they did. Just this way, they did not fight, they did not block the road when the spirits let me just say it, the spirit was going, because all these things are spirits now. So they did not block the way when the spirit was creeping in, and he finally entered and then started operating in the home. Some people, I don't know, let me just put it this way. Let's assume that you have issue with your husband, and you are having a best friend or a close friend. I don't think that close friend or that best friend should be a guy or a member of the opposite sex. Yes. When your husband offends you, when your husband does something that you don't like, instead of you sorting it out, you now go and cry on the shoulder of a wrong person. And you crying on the shoulder of that person, you are being vulnerable, and that person is already like has already known your weakness and might use it against you one day. You'll be like, and you now start comparing. My husband does not, do this for me. My husband does not do that for me, and you end up doing something that you're not supposed to do. So I must not really state something like boa for you. From this story and from all that I've said, you should learn your lesson. You should apply it to whatever thing that you're doing. First, be truthful to yourself and be truthful to your husband. Like, don't hide things from your husband. Like me, the only thing I had from my husband is something that I want to surprise him with. Because if you don't hide it, it will not be surprise again. That one is understandable. But situations that you know that this thing is not godly, and you know that it's not supposed to be, but you're doing it and then you are hiding it. It's not like, if you talk it over with him, he might help you overcome that situation. But you hiding it will create a wrong atmosphere, for the wrong thing to happen. So like I told you in the introduction, that I've had experiences of where I help people, or I was nice to people, and then at the end of the day they misinterpreted the whole thing. Like, can we just normalize being nice? Can we just see it as a normal thing? So that when you help somebody, the person will not be expecting, you will not be expecting something in return from the person, and the person will not be reading meanings, like unnecessary meanings, to what you did for him or her. Yes, because me, I don't see the reason why I will help you, and then you will not be like, it's because she helped me because she likes me. Oh God, stop being delusional, please. So if you're one of that person that's read unnecessary meanings into people's actions, stop it. Okay, you're damaging yourself, because these things doesn't really end well. The thing might not really be your fault. You might not really want to do it, but because you did not avoid it, you did not prevent it from happening, and then it finds its way to happening. And another thing, you should learn how to tell your husband things so that you can earn that trust from him. It's very, very important. When your spouse trusts you, it's very, very important. You guys will not tell me that you would not notice this new hair. Because you did not notice, you're telling me that I made a new hair. And I will soon lose. My God, this is typical of me. Like, hair doesn't last for me. I don't. Forget that, it's a long story. So here comes the end of my video. So besties, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Okay, there are lots more to come on this channel. Bye, and see you in the next video. It won't be long.